Hi everyone, welcome to another long form video finally. Sorry about the long wait on the long form video. I've been really busy with work and other stuff going on. But hey, who doesn't love YouTube shorts, you know? But anyways, I want to talk about something that just happened recently, and I think a lot of people would love to see a video about it from my coworkers at Northwestern Medicine and the Central DuPage Hospital after leaving Project Search. So recently, I went back to CDH, as some of you already know, because I got to speak along with a coworker slash former classmate of mine that her and I are really good friends after the program. We got to speak to the parents and the students that are interested in attending the program for the next upcoming school year. Here's a photo one of my job coaches took of Elena and I at Central DuPage Hospital on the day of the speaking of the open house for Project Search. Elena and I are both reading our boards that you see in my video, and Zeke's just laying down on the ground next to me. So, I want to read to you guys this of my presentation that my job skills trainers from Parents Alliance Employment Project made. The job coaches, Chloe Suter and Tracy Coughlin, made for me. And I just want to say, like, this is really cool. I love this. Yeah, we actually had to, I actually had to write out a document that Chloe helped me start and write down the stuff that I think it's important for the parents to know for their child's last year of transition when they do the Project Search program at CDH and the internships. And I want to bring this to you guys because I want to do it for educational purposes, and I also want to talk to you guys about my job experience with Project Search, because I know NM is really going to like this with the work I've done with them, as well as everybody else. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to read this off to you guys right now, so let's get started. So this has the Project Search emblem with my name, Christian Sullivan, on it. And it has pictures of my guide dog and I in my internships at the Central DuPage Hospital, as well as my current paid job that I'm in. So, my current employment is studio movie girl in Wheaton, Illinois. How did you get the job? Open interviews with SMG and through the job development process and Project Search at Northwestern Medicine Central DuPage Hospital. My job responsibilities: sorting and wrapping silverware for the kitchen, ticket host / checking everyone's tickets and directing them to their theaters, putting stickers on straws to identify different various drinks for the food / drink runners, and adding condiment cups and baking paper for the food trays for the kitchen too. My internships departments that I worked in. You know, I just want to say to everybody at Northwestern Medicine, thank you so much for all the opportunities you gave me. And also, I heard, according to Tracy, if this is true, let me know in the comments to my coworkers down below. Please let me know. It sounds like Central DuPage Hospital and you guys, some policies will switch because my guide dog and my impact on all your social media and the work I've done with you guys. So please let me know. If that's the case, which it very most likely is, that means so much to me. Like, you guys making those small changes goes a really, really long way. It means so much to my family, friends, and I outside of work, as well as my coworkers at my current job. Also, I feel like your values go a long way. What makes us better makes you better. That truly speaks a lot, very loudly. At the movie theater. So I did the Outpatient Infusion and Procedure Center and Pain Management Clinic. Supply chain. That was where I was featured on Northwestern Medicine social media, and I also did mission supply. Experience at Project Search. I did 3 10-week internships where I did various job tasks to not only help out each department, but also transferable skills to bring out into a paid job. Because that's the whole point of the program. It's structured in a way where you still have that school service, but it's entirely in the workplace. You have to be ready to be, if you want to get a job, it's for the National Project Search Program. I'll link down an article how it all started for those that are really curious. It started at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, by people in the emergency department back in 1996, and ever since, there's so many Project Search sites that have blew up in not only here in the Chicago area with Northwestern Medicine, but also throughout the world. 715 Project Search sites around the world, which is amazing. And it's for anyone who has any type of disability. It doesn't matter what it is, but as long as you're of the general working age group, you have the desire to work and the motivation that you want to go to work. It's to meet those entry-level positions, where the Project Search partners with local high schools, vocational programs, etc. They're all type of community agencies to make the program develop. It's a lot of community involvement. Okay, so what did job development look like for you? I applied to multiple jobs, going on interviews, and eventually got hired at Studio Movie Girl at the beginning of May 2023. It was also a bit harder than most of the other student interns in my class because I had my service dog with me. As you know, if you guys go on my Facebook page, Parents Alliance did talk about my experience. Like, it was harder in job development sometimes because I had a very, very special and unique circumstance. It was frustrating at times. There was times like I felt like I wanted to give up. I felt like nobody wanted to hire me. And I'm so glad that my SMG coworkers have hired me and my guide dog, and I had zero hesitation with hiring me on and give me the opportunity to not only carve out a position for me, but also to like give me this job opportunity that they had open. And not only because I just wanted a job, I made sure to get a job that I was gonna like in the long run. For mine and my twin brothers and I circumstance, we didn't get a job just to get a job. We got a job that we are for sure gonna like, and that's my message out to everybody that is gonna do the Project Search program at CDH. If you want to get a job, don't just get a job to get a job and get out of the program and finish school. Get a job that you're gonna like and that you're gonna keep, because that's what the job coaches and Parents Alliance would like to see. Be successful when looking for a job and being open with what you're looking for. As well as my twin brother Anthony. And then I did this in my last year of transition, aging out at 22 years old. Because it's for students with disabilities that are 18 to 22 years old in the school system. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so you can learn and mature as an individual before receiving paid employment when you're working at CDH for those 9 months or a year long. The nice thing about number 3, that was number 2. Number 3, the nice thing about the Central DuPage Hospital Project Search program is that student interns and parents will still have that school services involved for the next upcoming year. Northwestern Medicine participates in both of the Project Search models within their hospitals. They have the out-of-school and in-high school transition students. I was in the in high school transition students model, which is at Kishwaukee Hospital and Central DuPage Hospital. I'll link down Northwestern Medicine's link regarding Project Search and the program models that they participate in, so you guys can get more information on that in a pinned comment and in the description with all the resources too. Also, you'll be able to transition smoothly into disability adult services without being kicked out and having that concern of nobody to support you in the long-term future. This is critically important. This is why I brought this up, is because unfortunately, students with disabilities and people with disabilities, we often go through the school system, and the school system provides us with the supports and my SASD provided those supports for my brother and I all those years. And my parents had the fear of the unknown. Okay, what's next? What is going to come next after we're done with school? So what Parents Alliance does is have a strong connection with the high schools and the vocational programs for disabled people in the local school districts. Because it is really, really important for parents to be aware of these services that exist beyond the high school system. So that way, you're not just kicked out and you have nobody to support you. I'm honestly so grateful that we did the Project Search program, because we wouldn't know what we would have done. And that's when I hope that opened your eyes at the importance of this and why I talk about this program with you guys and educate all you. Number 4, if you're ready to move on from the school system and head into the workforce, parents and students should consider joining the program now for their last year of being in school and aging out. Because as I said before, the Project Search in-school programs at Kishwaukee and Central DuPage hospitals, it's for students with disabilities 18 to 22 years old. I am currently 22 years old. I was already aging out in the first place. It would have been my last year of transition if I stayed at SAFSA Transition Center. But my brother and I decided to do Project Search in our last year of transition to get those transferable job skills and to just have a job and work. But also the out-of-school model at the Woodstock Hospital, as well as, well, it used to be a Woodstock Hospital, but according to Parents Alliance, it's now at the Huntley Hospital. One of my other SACID friends that were visually impaired went to the Project Search program at Huntley Hospital just this year, which is amazing, and I'm so glad that he did that, because now he'll be able to get a job. That program model is for people with disabilities that are out of the school system, 18 to 24 years old. So just 2 years after you age out of school, which is nice that you have that. And also gives you a little bit of comfort. Parents Alliance works all throughout the Chicago area. If you go on their website, I'll link it down below, and it shows all the local counties in the Chicagoland area. The last one's number 5. During the classroom instruction, you'll mostly work on employment skills, like small talk in the workplace with coworkers, interviewing for your potential paid jobs, starting your 3 10-week internships, creating a resume, utilizing your financial situation, and etc. So you do stuff like that. If you guys want to read it for yourself, pause the video now, and you can look at these photos that my job coaches took of me and my guide dog and I in our internships at Central DuPage Hospital, as well as our paid job, as I mentioned before. Alright, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found this really informative. I thought this would be a good time to finally make a long-term video again. I'm so glad I got to keep this because I wanted to share it, and I just like having it as a memory for the public speaking that I've done. Chloe and Tracy and Jason, they actually thought of me the first time when they were asking some students from my class wanted to come and speak with the parents and the students in the Project Search open house that you guys saw that I went to recently. And I was the first person they thought of, that is such a blessing, you know, like that means a lot to me. As well as my friend Elena, who also did the program with me. Her and I, my brother and I made really good friends in the program last year. That is long-term friendships outside of just being coworkers in the program, and everything else. So yeah, I'm just so forever grateful. If you all enjoyed this video today, comment, like, and subscribe, and see you all in the next long-term video. Bye.